Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the night here at Core Collegiate. It's senior basketball action featuring the home Core Colts and the White Pines Wolverines. My name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here with Ashton Young. Ashton, this is certainly could be a matchup down the road, playoff time, but what are you looking for when it comes to these two teams?
Well, this is my first time seeing Cora this year, so I'm not quite sure what to expect out of them. But for White Pines, what we've seen, I'm just going to see if they continue the momentum they started in the first half of the season, see if they continue it here coming out of Christmas break. And
certainly both teams have had some time during the break to fine-tune a few things, maybe add a couple wrinkles. And I know for the Colts, they're going to be led by their point guard for sure, and Eric Martone, number 10, and also Gavin Grisdale, a phenomenal grade 9 player, number 11 for the Colts, and also down low, maybe some size and for Zane Murdoch, number 17 for the Colts. And for the White Pines Wolverines, their best player is clearly number 15, Marquis Strawbridge, who's one of the best players in Ontario for his age. And White Pines has a very deep team and certainly a lot of talent all over the floor. So we'll see how the Wolverines start off here. And this Pine for three, his shot is off. It's short and rebounded there nicely by Fernando Corral. And back come the Colts. Nate Hyam now. Martone swings it to Corral over to Grisdale. Looks like a 2-3 zone here for the Wolverines, so certainly something we haven't seen yet from them, and a deep three for Nate Hyam. And I think the Colts are going to be relying a lot on the outside shot, and we'll see if this 2-3 zone is going to be effective against them. And now Strawbridge goes up strong, and he can't be stopped. Great job there by Marquise getting to the rim, and his first two of the ball game. So, the best way to beat a 2-3 zone is to attack the gaps. Certainly the nail is a great spot for a team to beat the 2-3. You want quick passes, intelligent use of the dribble. There's a nice hit ahead there by Pine.
Nice look by Marquise there to get it at the floor.
To Nick Loudit. And that was like a QB to wide receiver on that play. And Loudon is just one of the best athletes in the city. And he makes no mistake on that one. Corral now for three. His shot is off. Rebounded there by Hyam. Corral. Back to Zane. Drives into the teeth of the 2-3. And there's Marquise again.
Maybe a little too far ahead that time.
It was, but you're always okay with that. If I'm coaching Grant, I'm okay with Marquise trying to do the right thing. If you can make that pass 80% of the time, which I think he can, you're okay with that turnover, and right back to defense. So again, intelligent use of the dribble, take one way, pass the other, hit that nail, hit your teammate at the nail position, and a quick pass to the wing, and you're going to get some open shots. And so far, Core's not really attacking that area.
I was just going to say, they're letting the zone stand there, really. They're just passing it around the outside, settling.
And not much manipulation of the defense here early here for the Colts. We'll see if that changes. And there's just a long three by Martone. And, we've seen this from the players. And a nice job there by Grisdale on the putback. We're going to see some pressure here by the Colts. Just picking up full court. Grant now, he drives. What a nice finish there by Justin Grant, coast to coast for two. Go inside out.
It's a little bit better.
That's what you want.
Oh, wow.
Air ball there by Martone, one of the city's best three-point shooters. It's off the mark that time, and back come the Wolverines. There's two passes out. Nice job there by the Wolverines. Good job by Hyam on the defense, not allowing an open shot. The kick and a nice little Euro step there by Grant. He's going to be rewarded by going to the line, 4-2. So early here, we're seeing White Pines looking to be patient on offense, but at the same time being aggressive when they have that advantage. They're doing a great job in transition, getting the ball up the floor. And for the Colts, they're doing a nice job being patient on offense, just not really manipulating the defense all that much. So they're going to have to do a better job if they want to get those open threes. And when you rely on the three-point shot, you got to make them. If you don't, it's going to be a long ball game. So we'll see if the Colts can improve on that. Here's Dale now. Swings it to Martone. And I really like to see the Colts settle in for some high percentage threes. This is twice now. They're shooting 5-point shots instead of 3-point shots. And when you don't shoot a lot of those in practice, you're not going to make them in a game. And there's Nick Laudit. Boom! For 3.
And a quick timeout here from Cora. I'll tell you, they're not making White Pines do enough on defense here. They're just one pass and putting it up. You can get that shot at any point in the shot clock against the 2-3 zone realistically. So settling for that early in the shot clock is just not going to be very successful for you long term in a game.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it any better, Ashton. I mean, you're not, as a coach, you know, you really want to manipulate the defense. You don't even have to settle for threes, man. If you move the ball from side to side with some good ball movement, some inside out, you're going to get some opportunities to even, you know,
slip that guy back door.
Yeah, take a chance at the rim as well. But certainly, you know, just a lot of standing around, not really doing much for the defense, and the defense is able to be neutral a lot and just be there for the shot. And again, you know, attack that nail, you know, right in the middle of the free throw line. You know, get that pass in there. You know, smart, intelligent use of the dribble. You know, dribble, penetrate, draw 2, C4. You know, get that defense moving. Some quick skip passes and. You know, attack baseline, skip it to the opposite corner, and you're going to get some open shots. And this team can certainly knock them down, but I don't like the shot selection. You're shooting these shots from 2 feet outside the 4-point line. And to me, you're not doing a lot of that in practice. So you want to take game shots at game speed, and so far that's not happening for the Colts. So I think Coach Chard is probably echoing that sentiment to his team, and see what they do here. So there he is, right at the nail, exactly where he wants to be.
Yeah, no threes look rhythmic. It's just been no.
Yeah. There we go. There it is, 2 passes out. Good ball movement.
Nice block by Marquise.
Strawbridge with the block. Now they come back in transition. You know he's going to kick it to the corner. 2 passes out. Nice ball movement here by the Wolverines. And
at the Buckeyes.
Grant backdoor. Strawbridge. Boom!
That's just pretty offense, Ryan. That's pretty offense.
Yeah, and it's just great ball movement by the Wolverines. And you know, again, when your feet are set and you're ready to shoot in rhythm, you know, Marquise is not going to miss from there very often when he's on balance. And nice job there by
That's better from Cora.
Nice finish there by Zane. And it's 13-4 here early for the Wolverines. Wide offense there by the Wolverines. Marquise loses his footing a little bit. Back on the Colts. He's going to have an opportunity for an open shot. There it is. Drives the closeout, kicks it out for Grisdale. Back to Zane. He tacks the 45. 2 passes out to Martone. Little floater. Off the mark. Rebounded there by Marquise. Back on the Wolverines. Pine. Grant now kicks it out. McCorkle. Shot is off again. Outside his range. Marquise. His shot is long. He had a kind of a guy in his face there, Ashton, so not totally a clean look, but certainly has the height to take that shot, and now the Colts back on offense.
That might be the first almost rush shot I've seen from White Pines here. They just just not in the flow of the offense, but I mean.
Yeah, Marquise can certainly elevate to take those shots.
Yeah.
But you're right. It was the first one out of rhythm, and there's Zane Murdoch. His shot is long, and back on the Wolverines in transition, and Grant had McCorkle, didn't pass it to him, and now Grisdale now. Oh, there's a foul. Great job there by Zane Murdoch attacking the 45 in transition, getting the foul, and he'll get to the line for 2, and these are a big 2 points here for the Colts.
That might be a big key for Cora is beat that defense back down the court maybe off of any sort of remote transition. Try and beat Marquise back to the rim.
I really like this substitution here by Coach Grant. There's a minute 26 left to go. They're going to get this minute and a half. They'll also get the quarter time to get their guys back out there fresh. So it's a nice substitution here by Coach Grant. Murdoch makes the second one, and a little full court pressure here by the Colts, just picking up full court. And Ian Grant now. A little wide. Some motion offense here. Driving space.
Never leave your feet to pass.
The pass is off the mark there by Arthur Vincent, and another established football player is Mr. Vincent. Really no answer so far here for the Colts versus that 2-3 zone. A little baseline to baseline. I would have liked Eric to pop it there, but the Colts being very patient on offense. Corral now, his 3 is off the mark. Nice job there by Corral. His first 2 of the ball game. Driving the open gap there in the 2-3, and nice little pull up. Number 5. By Pines now. Vincent over to Routed. Grant now. Nice pass to Wislowski. He can't get it to fall, and 7 seconds left here to go. Martone shot.
Well, he had more time than that.
And now it's another shot off the mark for the Colts. And after 1 quarter of play, in a quarter that seemed to be dominated by the Wolverines, it's only a 6-point lead here after 1.
Yeah, and during this first break here, we're going to take the time to thank our corporate champions of Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, freeze frame photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's de Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, and True House Sports Radio. And Aaron, if you want to take a moment to talk about the Elite 8 Basketball Academy.
Yeah, absolutely, Ashton. The Elite 8 Basketball Academy is extremely proud to be sponsoring both boys and girls basketball again here in Sault Ste. Marie. That's their 2nd year of doing so, and we're very happy to do that. And the Elite 8 Basketball Academy is an basketball instruction academy that's instructing athletes from SK all the way to senior varsity. And we started with a skill development program, and now we've had numerous programs throughout the year and a half. And Ashton, we've started our club team program. We've got a boys U14, a girls U14, and a girls U16 team that have been traveling. And we had our first tournament for the boys across the river at LSSU, and they played 5 games, and they fell to a very strong team from the U.S. Who eventually won the tournament. And our girls did an outstanding job over there, and they played 6 games and lost in the championship game versus a very tough team from Petoskey. So they went home with the silver medals. So some very exciting things happen with the academy and their club teams as well as their other programming. So stay tuned for more announcements in regards to that. And if you have any questions or want to enroll your child into one of our programs, you can just email myself at elite8basketballacademy@gmail.com. That's elite, the number 8, at academy@gmail.com. And Ashton, one of the players on the U14 boys team is Declan Murdoch, the younger brother of Zane Murdoch, and without question, he was, if not my best player this weekend, he was my second best. So the Murdoch family certainly pumping out some good basketball players. Zane for the Colts is certainly one of them, and now the Wolverines are coming out. And if you're the Colts, you want to start off with a good possession on defense. Just a nice look inside, and just great basketball up against the clock there by the Wolverines, finding the open Vincent, and he makes no mistake for two. Corral now drives the gap.
Oh, nice rip.
Great job there, Michael Corcoran. I see him pull it out here, but he just goes straight to the rim. Definitely had a good look in transition, 1 against 2, and
unlucky for McCorkle there. He probably deserved that too.
Certainly deserved a better fate on that one. And
Shakora, you're a little bit sloppy here to start the second. See if they settle down here on this possession. Haven't really been able to crack this zone very well either of White Pines.
Oh, they're just settling for just swinging it from side to side, and the defense is there waiting for them. And when you're not hitting your shots, it's again going to be a long day. We'll see if they can start hitting some of these. But Marquise,
nice rebound by Vincent.
By Vincent. Oh, great job by Vincent on the rebound. Kicks it out to McCorkle, and he makes no mistake. 3 more for the Wolverines. Murdoch with a nice take. Smartly takes a floater against the waiting defense, and wide offense here by the Wolverines. Mizlaki for 2. So Ashton on that wide offense, swinging to side, and the player setting the screen has the first option to slip. Certainly numerous reads off that, depending on what the defense does, and White Pines has been very good at it so far this season, and certainly get a lot of good looks out of that offense, and that there was no exception.
And this is just a point too here. Like they have 20, but they've had 6 players score already. White Pines. They're everyone on offense is getting a touch of the ball for White Pines, which engages the rest. Like players that usually aren't big scorers, they get engaged on defense when they get the touch the ball on offense too, which seems to be really nice here. It's just super balanced.
No, absolutely. When you know that you're a little flex cut there, but nice steal there by Corral, but nice pass to Hillsdale for his first 2 of the ball game.
And it was a good job hesitating and not being put on a poster by Marquise there, because he was definitely looking to swat that to the moon. Nice hustle.
Yeah, you're not going to get anybody who hustles more than number 5, and Hillsdale with the nice left hand, and nice little mini run here by the Colts.
That might have been a
steal by Corral, and give it right back. Call the foul, and kind of an interesting dynamic here, Ashton. A lot of these guys traveled together this past summer with the Steel City Slam in the North Pole Hoops circuit, and now they're playing against each other. So it's there's been a lot of respect between the players. Where a lot of times you'll see teams get a little bit extra excited, or maybe a little bit of taunting back and forth when they get a steal or a foul called against them. But the players so far here have been very respectful to one another, and certainly to be expected, as they have been teammates in the past. So just really good basketball and really good sportsmanship.
Class.
Yeah, a little bit sportsmanship here at Cora Collegiate.
Something that's been maybe lacked a little bit in our city the last year or two with some certain teams.
Yeah, I'm not going to give that any airtime. I just certainly impressed with how these two teams are fighting and battling. And
also, Marquise knows them well. Marquise transferring from Cora last year to go to White Pines.
Yeah.
So playing with most of the guys that, well, him and Hyam and I'm trying to remember who the juniors were. I guess I can just look. Him, Hyam, and all them winning the city title last year, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what happened was, Marquise went to Cora last year and certainly lives in the White Pines district. And the White Pines lost the junior championship game last year by 1 point. And so certainly if Marquise was on the White Pines Wolverines, I'm sure it would have been a different outcome. But now he's back at White Pines and certainly has made this team even stronger. So, Ashton, being a single A team, they're gonna get an opportunity to play at OFSA and maybe make some noise at OFSA. So
I was gonna say they might be one of the favorites. No, I guess I don't really know a lot of the single A Southern Ontario, but
yeah, no, there's certainly some good teams. Algonquin, I think, is usually a team that's pretty strong. There's some other teams as well. I think that can come out and give them a go, and certainly some teams in Southern Ontario, but they will definitely make some noise and certainly play in the quarterfinals if I'm to guess. And so certainly a nice opportunity for these young men moving forward. So if they continue to put the work in, sky's the limit for this group.
In Cora, for as bad as they struggled offensively here, they still find themselves in the game. It's only 7.
There it is again. Just a nice job on the hit ahead by Marquise. He finds McCorkle. And man, I tell you, when you're a team that is getting those transition buckets and the other team's not really able to get anything in transition, and, if you're getting 12 points in transition, you may as well just throw those 12 points up on the scoreboard before the game even starts. And so far, that's kind of been the difference in this ball game, Ashton.
Yeah.
At least 6 fast break points for the Wolverines early in this ball game. Zane Murdoch with a tough rebound.
Nice.
He goes right back up with it. Just a great job by Zane. And Ashton, as an offensive rebounder, I tell our athletes that anytime we get an offensive board, we've got 3 options to look for right away. And the first one is to shack it, just go right back up with it. Second one is to look for a cutter on the weak side, and then the third one is to look for a 3-point attempt on the outside. And Gavin Grisdale, this is my first real look at Gavin, and obviously you hear so much about his play and the type of player that he is, and to be this talented and this smooth at such a young age is certainly impressive, and he's certainly not disappointing here. Midway, or I guess the end of the first half. And
Justin Grandier's had about 3 or 4 balls go in and out on him.
Certainly not getting that home court love being here on the road.
Oh, nice block.
Again, Marquise just blocking the shot, no emotion whatsoever. It's just what you want to see. So much of today's athlete, especially on the boys' side, is just trash and just a lot of unnecessary ego. And to see these two teams do the opposite of that's just a breath of fresh air. Martone has an open look. He usually doesn't miss from there, but he can't get it to fall. And back come the Wolverines.
Cora seems to have moved into a 2-3 zone, eh?
They certainly have, Ashton, and we'll see how that affects the game. If I'm the Colts, I maybe would have wanted to wait till the second half, but they didn't feel like waiting. The foul there being called by referee Chris Eagert. Hyam now.
Hyam's been pretty quiet offensively here for Cora.
Get one run though. Hyam's shot is off the mark, and here come the Wolverines. Shot is up, it's off. Grisdale now. Martone. curls, goes strong to the hoop, left hand. Oh, I can't get it to go. I mean, Martone's been snake bitten here in the first half. Allowed it to Marquise. Woo! Just so smooth. You can't leave him open. He's going to make you pay, and that just brings the lead to 10. Little screener action there, but didn't really get an advantage out of it. Hyam had an open shot, decided to drive, and just gave it away. And Marquise now, he looks to drive up strong, gets contact, and he will go to the line for two. Just a great job by Marquise. Going strong to the rim, and Marquise makes the first one. Two for two from the line. Two more big points there.
And Marquise with his 10th point of the first half, leading scorer in the game so far. And Zayden Murdoch 7 for Cora. And also an update from the junior game at Spear Heights. Excuse me, sorry about that. St. Mary's came out victorious 56-46 in overtime. There's a bit of an upset there in junior basketball.
Yeah, I mean, so far it has been Cora Superior Heights, and again, any team that's coached by Coach Magic will certainly be in a game and have a chance to win. And it's nice to see that whatever wrinkle they came out of the Christmas break certainly worked for them. And they have a lot of nice players on that team. A little bit young on the young side, but they certainly shown to keep improving as the season goes on. And the nice thing about high school basketball in this city, Ashton, is everybody makes the playoffs, right? So as a coach, I just want to look to get better every practice, every game, and hopefully we were playing our best basketball at the end of the season. And you got to win 2 games. I mean, it just comes down to you got to win 2 games. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter where the games are played. It is nicer to have that the home court advantage, but at the end of the day, it's 2 games you got to win, and you're just looking to constantly improve. So nice win there by the junior Knights.
White Pines looks like nice turnover.
Nice pass by Grant to McCorkle. He's not going to miss from there. And a little press here by the Wolverines. And now Murdoch's 3 in and out, and rebounded there. 8 seconds left.
No.
And that's going to be the end of the first half with the Cora Colts down 31-17 to the White Pines Wolverines. And Ashton, just a pretty dominating first half there by the Wolverines. And they make it look so easy on both offense and defense and transition. So a complete first half by the Wolverines that showed up on the scoreboard. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes time here at Cork Collegiate for second half action. Don't go anywhere. See you then. All right, welcome back, everybody, to second half action here at Core Collegiate. It's a senior boys matchup featuring the Core Colts and the White Pines Wolverines. White Pines, Ashton, just having a very complete first half on offense, defense, and in transition. So we'll see if that continues and the Colts come out in man-to-man defense. They showed a little bit of a zone before the half, kind of wondering what they're going to come out in, and they decided to come out.
Looks like they're back in man.
With some intensity in the man-to-man defense, and swing it out to Marquise. His shot is off the mark, and for the Colts, they're going to have to come out and start executing and being a little bit...
That looked like a little better defensive possession for them.
Oh, for sure. Just be a little more selective on the offensive end, and shot clock did not start, so...
Neither did the clock.
Yeah, still 8 minutes left to go here in the in the second half. I know the girls over there doing the clock, and they're normally on the money, so there must be something going on with the clock. They're just going to count it down. So if I'm the Colts, I certainly want to be patient on offense, start getting some better looks, maybe try to get it inside to Murdoch when they can, and some inside-out catch-and-shoot threes are probably in order here. And if I'm the Wolverines, I just want to keep doing what I was doing in the first half, just looking for those easy transition buckets, being extremely patient on offense, great ball movement, great job manipulating the defense on the offensive side. And we'll see, certainly going to be important here in the first 4 minutes of the second half for Core to get on track here. And there's a shot just off the mark there by Martone, and certainly Murdoch strong to the hoop, and it's good. It's a nice job there by Martone on the assist. Certainly not having a game he'd like to have offensively, but he's the type of player that if he gets hot, he can get streaky. So for the Colts, they're going to need that. It's the other number 10 this time from the corner, and he can't get it to fall. Great job by Martone hustling there on defense, but White Pines maintains control of the possession, and McCourt goes off the mark there. Great defense by the Colts. Murdoch shoots the three. Boom!
And Cora finally connecting from long distance.
Yeah, that's what they need. They need some intensity here, and they definitely have the guys on the floor who can bring it on defense, and they're going to have to do that here. And Murdoch's yelling at his teammates to get into it after hitting that three, so you know he's going to be into it here mentally early here in the second half. Marquise now looking to back down Grisdale. Great job on defense by Grisdale, no call. And back comes. Nice job there on the finish by Martone, and this is exactly how they wanted to start, and Coach Chard is trying to get his guys going from the bench. Pine now. Drives. If he goes up with that, he goes to the line, but he kicks it out, and it'll be a baseline out of bounds play here for the Wolverines. Illegal screen there by the Wolverines, and the referee was all on top of that, and it'll go the other way. So exactly how the Colts wanted to start this second half, and it's been all Colts here early.
Coach Grant, if Cora comes down and makes a basket, you might want to think of a timeout here. Settle you guys down here after the first 2 minutes of this first quarter.
Yeah, that's a great call, Ashton. Because
but we'll see. Hyam gets the ball taken away by Grant, and nice finish. Oh, wow.
On the foul. as a ball player, you want to have different ways to finish at the rim, and that was just a nice job with the inside hand by Justin Grant, and he gets fouled, so he will get the N1 opportunity here. Makes no mistake, 3-point play there for the Wolverines exactly when they needed it. And now they're going to come out with a little pressure. Now Martone, he gets fouled. Justin Grant picks him up. Grant now coming down the floor. Gets it taken away by Corral, and he's coming back down the floor. He's got Grant with him. He's also got Martone. And Eric can't get it to fall here. And just a nice job by Hyam with the rebound. He goes up strong. He can't get it to finish. A couple of nice opportunities there for the Colts. They got to knock one of those down, and back come the Wolverines. Allowed it now. Grant just gives it away. Trying to get a little too fancy there. Martone now gets it knocked out of bounds. It'll be a baseline out of bounds play here for the Colts, and we'll see what they have drawn up.
This just looks like two different teams coming out of both half here. White Pines looking maybe a little too complacent with the score and coming out a little lackadaisical, but
yeah, Cora certainly coming out strong, and there's another opportunity.
And
one. So a nice job there by Hyam getting Strawbridge up in the air. And now he's going to go to the line for the N1 opportunity. So,
finding his first basket of the game.
Also, I was going to say, like, they need other guys to step up. Martone needs to get on the scoreboard. He's got to provide some offense for them. They can't just rely on Murdoch and Grisdale to get their points. So other guys are going to have to step up here if Cora's going to be successful. And there's McCorkle with the shot and a nice follow-up there by Marquis Strawbridge, and he gets the easy putback. Corral now for three, off the mark. Corral not known for his three-point shooting.
Yeah, that's a shot you can't settle for there. You have no numbers to rebound.
There's Marquise now, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, gets his own rebound, up again, and one.
I think he was just working to ensure he gets a double-double tonight maybe.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's one way to pad the stats on the rebounding column for sure, but just a great job by Marquise to stick with it, and he's getting rewarded with another free throw opportunity. He doesn't miss many of these. Oof. And of course, I cursed him there.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. Grisdale now swings it. Nice job, going hard. Zay Murdoch, but he can't get it to go, and Grant now with his quickness to the rim.
Oh, wow.
What a nice job defensively by Fernando Corral. And he's certainly one of the best defenders in the league. And certainly one of the most high-intense guys. Just always working, always moving, and he's a really nice player. Definitely a defensive specialist. Corral now gets it to Hyam, kicks it out to Martone, and another deep three, and again, too deep, and he's off the mark. I really don't understand, Ashton. We've seen this in the junior game, we're seeing it here in the senior game, and I'm just not understanding, the mentality of taking these deep threes. I mean, it's just not something you want to take. Game shots at game speed and from game spots, and I just don't know what the mentality is in taking these long threes.
I was like, I don't know if it's a spatial awareness. They're not. They think they're by the 3-point line, and they're taking them out.
Yeah, they're
3 feet out from the college line.
Yeah, they're too good for that, and I just I haven't seen one made so far this season. So
no.
Owen Mills kicks it out. That's a good looking shot that time, and just off the mark was Murdoch, and now McCorkle into the corner for Grant. Grant's shot is up. It's a little long. And Mills now getting it to Hyam. Looking at transition. Nice little pull-up jumper. That's the kind of shot you want to take right there. Nice job by Hyam in transition. Marquise now. Another open shot in the corner.
Grant just really not getting anything to fall for himself tonight. I mean, has 9 points, but just can't seem to get the open ones to fall for himself.
Now, a lot of his baskets have been at the rim, and he certainly had some good luck. You certainly want him to take them. He's just not falling. Owen Mills, nice to see him back for his 14th high school season. Seems like Owen's been here forever. I don't know about you, Ashley, but
he does say grade 13 here.
Nice to see him back with the team. I'm obviously joking as far as that goes, but it is nice to see Owen out here on the floor.
He won a player of the game last year too. I think they were playing Superior Heights. He ended up with like 8 points and making a couple big baskets down the stretch for them.
I've definitely seen number 32 be streaky over the years, and here's Grant now. Certainly had the advantage in athleticism and might have tweaked his ankle there on that possession. And there's Grisdale. His shot goes off the side of his hand there. It's going to stay Cora Cold basketball. So they'll get a baseline out of bounds play. See what they have drawn up.
I think Pine might be coming in here for Grant, seeing the limp. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got banged up on 2 separate occasions up and down the floor there. So a little much needed rest for number 5. Nice little easy bucket there. Defense falling asleep on that one, and Grisdale makes no mistake from there, and we're back to 10 points. Load it. His shot is long. Rebounded there by Hyam, and now he comes down the floor. Murdoch, nice spin. Nice pass. And a foul. Just a great job there in transition by both Hyam and Murdoch, and just nice basketball. And
whatever coach said at halftime seems to be getting the job done here for them. Close the lead to 10.
Yeah, they're just taking better shots and certainly looking to get out in transition, which is certainly important. You know, they're just as athletic as the Wolverines, and you know, it looked like they were just settling to walk the ball up the floor, and I think Coach Chard wanted them to push it a little bit more. And you know, another way to beat a 2-3 zone, Ashton, is to beat them down the floor and
not let them set up.
And not let them set up. So certainly. Their message was heard loud and clear, and they did just that. Pine now, nice pass in the corner. Loudon drives the baseline, kicks it outside.
Nice play by Murdoch.
Nice job in the drop down coverage. Silly mistake there, but
that's just a spot where Carl can come down with the ball there and wait for him to come across half. That's just trying to do too much in the air.
Yeah, in a game like this, you want every possession to have at least a good look at the rim. And shot is up off the mark. Mills with the rebound. Kick it back out. There we go again in transition. And nice little pull up. Can't get that one to fall, but again, another great look. So Strawbridge now lifts the back up. Kick out to Loudon. Loudon's open. Shots off. Pine with the rebound. Loudon now, he can't get things to fall, and usually pure score. Nice pass by Mills. 2 out to Grisdale. Now they take their time and set it up. A little inside out. Nice job. Shot is up. Boom! Ashton, just what we were talking about in the first half, something they weren't doing was getting it inside. And, you know, Owen Mills with the beautiful pass there to Nathan Hyam, and he made no mistake. And
Inside, found the guy on the backside. That's just simple basketball.
Yeah, something they certainly weren't doing in the first half. And so now they're only down by 5, 1.7 seconds left here to go in the third quarter.
This has been a great quarter for Corey here, holding White Pines to just 7 points this quarter and closing this gap to 5. And I think they get the ball to start the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
So we'll see what they have drawn up here.
And during this timeout, I'm just going to mention that during today's game, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie and Team Essentials have teamed up with Saultsports to honor the high school's top athletes of the game when Saultsports TV streams their regular season and postseason games. Each game, Saultsports TV announcers will select a player from each one of the teams, whether it be a Wendy's gift card and a Team Essentials Player of the Game T-shirt. And with 1.7 here, do you think he's drawing up a full set play?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a big bucket. So I mean, I'm sure you're going to have something that's going to be a toss close to the rim. I'm sure White Pines will have Marquise around there to try to not allow that, but it'll either be maybe an elevator screen for a 3 or in a corner or maybe a screen to screener. But they'll certainly look for either a 3 in the corner or a lob towards the bucket. And so if I'm the Colts, it's interesting to see Zane being guarded by Loudit and not by Marquise. So here he goes. It's going to be, there's a screen. Yeah, it was a screen to Grisdale. They can't get it off. That will be the end of the third quarter. Very entertaining third quarter it was, and a great job by the Colts to get back in this ball game. It's going to be a great fourth quarter with the Wolverines up 40-35.
Yeah, and during this break, we would like to thank our corporate champions of Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, freeze frame photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, and True House Sports Radio. And Ryan, if you want to take a minute here to talk about the Elite 8 Basketball Academy.
Yeah, Ashton. Just to touch on the club team program, we had a new addition to our U14 girls team. Neshoba Moore's sister, Neanna Moore, came out to start this year. And man, oh man, are we excited to have her on board. She's just a very long and athletic athlete who's extremely raw, but certainly has a lot of talent as well. So she's looks to be an eyes wide open type of player who wants to learn, and it was nice seeing all of her smiles on the court last night, being out there for the first time. And our club team program is certainly ramping up, and we want to add teams to it as we move forward. We'd love to have U12 competing out of town as well, and filling the other spots. So if you are interested in inquiring about the Elite 8 club basketball program, you can email myself at elite8basketballacademy@gmail.com. That's elite, the number 8, basketballacademy@gmail.com.
Corey here looking to get this ball game back into a single possession score, which didn't look likely at the end of the first half.
Well, they certainly started off the way they needed to. Those first 4 minutes were key. They got some momentum. They kept it going. They really did a nice job in transition, which certainly turned into some points, and did a great job not having to face this 2-3 zone in the half court, and where it was one of the things they struggled. So, there you go. There it is, inside out again, and that's a good look they wanted. So, again, the strategy appears to be to get it inside to Mills, and he is a great passer from the post, and he's found 2 open shots. They've nailed one of them, so we'll see if they continue that strategy moving forward. Grant now kicking it to Marquise. Marquise goes strong to the hoop, and it's going to be a block on Corral, and I thought he was there with enough time, but apparently didn't have the positioning the referee was looking for, and so Marquise will be rewarded for his aggression. Fernando not really agreeing with that.
I was going to say, Coach doesn't seem to agree with it, but was close. Marquis struggling from the line tonight. I think he's 0 for 2. Oh no, I lied. Sorry, he's 2 for 4. 2 for 3.
So Marquise hits the second of 2, and now we got a little 1-2-2 zone trap here by the Wolverines. So we'll see how the Colts can respond to that. Anytime you bring press, you want somebody up the sideline, somebody in the middle, somebody there on the reversal. So we'll see how the Colts will respond to this 1-2-1-1 moving forward. Hyam now gets it to Zane. Zane swings it to Fernando, and his shot is off. Rebounded there by Grant. Oh, here we go with the wide offense. We set a screen here for Marquise. He pops up to the top, swings it back, and we're back to it. Nice job there. Oh, man. Fernando not liking that one. That's 2 fouls on Fernando, and, you know, it's unfortunate that Fernando's not getting the benefit of the doubt, Ashton. He's such a great defensive player. It's what he's known for. In my mind, he's one of the best defensive players in the entire city, and you know, if I'm going to give someone the benefit of the doubt, it's number 5, and it looks like he got 2 fouls that maybe he didn't deserve. So tough break for Fernando. You know, he's upset about that.
Yeah, give him a second on the bench, settle him down, get back in. But
those are 2 quick fouls they can't afford to have, and there's Marquise. His shot is off. Nice rebound there by Mills. Really impressed here, Coach, with the production out of Owen Mills. And there's Martone. They need him to score, and the deep 3 is no good. McCorkle now, transition, gets it out to Grant. Grant now looking to run that wide offense. He's going to set a screen here, and Grant was not there. But now there's McCorkle.
no.
His shot is off. So both teams now settling for 3s, and there's what a block there by Marquise Strawbridge, ripping it off the glass.
Pinned it. Oh,
that was very LeBron James-like there by number 15, and
a little flat on that shot.
yeah, Pine doesn't seem to get a lot of arc on his shots, period, and that's the 3rd one tonight I've seen, and he's very flat. And a nice job there by Grisdale, attacking the kill zone. He didn't see chest, so he went strong to the rim, and he makes no mistake for 2 more. It's now down to 4 points here. Baseline drive, nice little finish. McCorkle having himself a strong game for the Wolverines. Back to 4th action here at Corner Collegiate. Hyam now gets a little screen, nice little pull-up. Nice shot there by Hyam. That's the 3rd pull-up from Hyam, and he's always on balance. Nice little hop into his shot, and he's making no mistake on those. And good defense on the other side.
And it's after
Hyam.
After being scoreless.
Pull-up 3. That's not good.
Do we have a hope it's a hamstring. Hope it's another, but I hope it's just a cramp in the hamstring and not anything more serious. I think it's just a cramp.
You never want to see a player go down. Tough to see what the injury is. They haven't really worked on anything yet there, Ashton. And
so I think I just think it's just a cramp. I hope.
yeah, it looks like it might be a cramp there.
Dad pulling on the toe.
Well, I mean, he certainly put in a lot of minutes, right? And when you do that, you got to make sure you're hydrating a lot, and a lot of that hydration, Ashton, happens before the game, and we're hoping that's all it is a cramp. But He's not putting any pressure on it at all. So we're hoping that's all it is.
Back to Chaim here after being scoreless in the first half. There, he's got 11 here in the second half to help be the leading scorer for them in the second half to bring this game to within 4 for Cora.
Yeah, Chaim's had just a great second half. He's been a complete player up and down the floor, and he's making things happen, and he's taking great shots. You know, he's not settling for threes. He's attacking long closeouts. He's getting these mid-range jumpers, and you know, when you have the ability to hit those, you don't mind taking them, right? I mean, everybody's all hot over these analytics, and you know, it's rim finishes, free throws, and three-point shots. But you know, when you can hit the mid-range jumper, I mean, it's certainly a tool that can be utilized, and Chaim's shown so far in the second half here that he can hit a mid-range. And speaking of mid-range jumpers, there's one by Marquise Strawbridge and another 2 for the big man. Passes off the leg of one of the Wolverines. It'll be baseline out of bounds play here for the Cora Colts. Man, the Colts seem to be getting a couple easy looks to Grisdale off of these inbounds passes that time. Again, smart. It was a smart use of the dribble there by Chaim, but then Zane went a little bit too far into the zone, and he paid the price for that. You want to draw 2C4 against that 2-3 zone, but unfortunately went a little bit too deep, and Marquise off the mark on that one, and Murdoch with the rebound. Grisdale now looks to attack. Kick out to Chaim. Shot is off the mark, but rebounded there nicely by Mills.
Nice look by
Mills. A great pass. Mills to Grisdale. Grisdale's not going to miss from there. We're back to a 4-point ball game. 3:33 left here in the game. Pine now goes strong to the hoop. Good defense by Grisdale that time. Martone stepped out of bounds, and it'll be White Pines basketball. See what they have in mind here. If I'm White Pines, I'm just posting up Marquise. I'm just surprised they don't use Marquise down low. I mean, he's got such a size advantage, and just to see him never get into the post is mind-boggling to me. But so again, so many things can happen with him.
I'm with you.
And here he is now, those spin move jumper buckets.
That's got to be, in this high school level, that's got to be borderline unstoppable when you're that size. If he just lives there.
It was certainly unstoppable there. The lead back up to 6, 3:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. The Colts now, every possession so very important. They got to get good looks. There's Corral. Passes off the mark. Murdoch now, his shot is up. Boom! Again, the pass was on target on time. Shot was taken in rhythm. And that's another open 3 for Marquise. He can't get it to fall. We'll see what happens here on this possession.
Potential shot at the tie.
3-point ball game. Martone.
It gets caught in the rim. And that was one of those spots. The shot looked okay. I think he maybe was about 1.5 feet too deep.
Timeout taken on the floor. I didn't catch you.
That goes possession arrow, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And during this timeout here, we're just going to take a second, and we'd like to thank our corporate champions of Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, Northern Sports Excellence, Free Straight Photos by Bob Davies, Wendy's of Sault Ste. Marie, Team Essentials, Maximus Rose, the Elite 8 Basketball Academy, and True House Sports Radio. If you're interested in having your business highlighted on Sault Sports TV, contact Sault Sports at saultsports@gmail.com. Keep up to date with Sault Ste. Marie High School sports online at saultsports.com. There you can follow the game stats as the games are in progress, watch and listen live to the broadcast, and get the latest news for upcoming games. Also, please follow us on all social media platforms as Sault Sports. And with 2:26, Ryan, I don't. If you're Coach Grant, what do you tell your kids here? Like, you've kind of blown a big lead here if you're White Pines, and
yeah,
your kids really gone through. I don't know if your kids have gone through much this year. Most games have probably been blowouts at this point in the game. Have you been in a game this late so far?
Yeah, so he's certainly going to challenge his players. It starts in the defensive end, right? You don't want to give them anything easy. You want them to settle for stuff on the outside, and you want to be, great on your closeouts. They've had some open threes where the closeouts haven't been so great, and not having Grant out there certainly hurts them on both sides of the ball. But you definitely want them to be great on the defensive end and patient on the offense. And again, if you're the Colts, I don't know how they didn't get out of bounds there.
That's a little bit of a late call there from.
Yeah, certainly. I'm not sure how that wasn't out of bounds, so it certainly was. And now we're going to see what the Colts do here on defense. Looks like they're okay with settling with man-to-man. And here come the Wolverines, 2:11 left to go in the game. It's Pine now to Marquise at the top. Swings it over to Loudit. He lets it drive to 45. He does. Goes up strong.
Nice defense.
Great defense by the Colts. Again, the combination of Murdoch and Corral. But Hyam can't get that one to fall in transition, and back come the Wolverines. Now, you got to get the ball in Marquise's hands here on this possession. You have to have your best player get a good look. And McCorkle now has had a strong game. He kicks it out to Loudit. You can't keep him quiet all game. Loudit with the biggest shot of the game so far. His first three of the ball game after having numerous good looks. Your best have to be their best when their best is required, and number 10 was certainly that on that shot. And with 1:13 left to go, they're up by 6. The Colts now going strong, and Martone can't get it to go, and you need that one if you're the Colts. If I'm the Wolverines, I'm really taking my time here. The clock is in your favor, and smartly Grisdale looks for the steal, and
I was just going to say they're nowhere near bonus, so you're going to have to foul them a couple times here if you want to put them on the line.
Yeah. If I'm the Colts, that's my strategy. I mean, you got to hope they miss a couple free throws here down the stretch, but you got to go for the steal and certainly foul there.
I was like ultra aggressive. Get the steal or get the foul, right? One or the other.
Turnover there by McCorkle.
With the timeout, I believe Cora called the timeout here. Yes, they did.
So I mean, again, if I'm the Colts, I don't think you have to go for 3 here. I mean, I think if you can get a quick 2, you can definitely go back and play defense. But if you are going to take a 3, you got a 2-for-1 opportunity here. So
and Cora's going to advance the ball. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but you're going to want to. Yeah, but you're going to want to take a shot here, with about 35 seconds left or so, even 36 seconds left. So you get a 2-for-1 opportunity, to get a stop and have enough time to come back and score. So, Coach Chard is certainly going to be drawing something up quickly. Again, if I'm coach, I'm kicking it out to the wing. I'm hitting the nail with a pass, and then quickly from the nail, I'm swinging it opposite to the opposite 45 for a shot. And if they can do that, they can get a good look at a 3. And if that falls, they're down by 3 with a chance to get another opportunity. But you know that they're going to probably go back into a 2-3 zone, and maybe they won't. Maybe they'll surprise them and come out man-to-man here. But if I'm the Wolverines, I'm probably coming out man-to-man.
Which it appears looks like they have picked up, I think.
Yeah, they're playing man-to-man defense here. And
you got to assume Marquise is going to be on Gavin.
Yeah, he'll be on Gavin Grisdale for sure. You don't want any 3s from him. And referee is reminding Marquise of the line he's got to stay away from. And nowhere near that is Marquise. And shot is up by Zay Murdoch. Boom! Big 3 by Zay. It's a 3-point game, 48 seconds left. Now we'll see how patient the Wolverines can be against his vaunted core defense. And he looked like he traveled there.
That's probably a player control foul. Doesn't get the call.
And now they're going to have plenty of opportunity here. Zane Murdoch again. Wow! Zane Murdoch with back-to-back threes.
That's his fourth three of the half.
And now a chance for the win.
Short.
Rebounded Dave. Murdoch. Murdoch
gets it back. And a foul.
Wow!
The gym has gone nuts. What a 45 seconds here from Cora.
Wow, what an effort there by Zane Murdoch, putting the team on his back. And who's the lefty from Indiana? Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller-like here.
Murdoch back-to-back threes to tie the game. Holy.
And Coach Hyam is asking Zagordo, it looks like it's going to be a baseline out of bounds play. Ashton, he's not going to go to the line for two. The foul was called on the floor. So they will get a baseline out of bounds play with the ball with 12.4 seconds left with an opportunity to beat the Wolverines. And out of that timeout, they get a great look with Zane Murdoch in the corner for a three. He nails it. Then they get a stop on the other end. Bring it back down the floor, bam, in transition, just a pull-up three from Zane again, nails it again, and then White Pines just gives it away, coming down the floor. Martone with the steal, gives an opportunity for Zane underneath the basket, and he gets a couple of opportunities and gets fouled on the floor, kind of smartly there by the Wolverines, not giving him an opportunity to go up with it, and so they will have it with 12.4 seconds left to go. Tied at 50.
And, Zane Murdoch and Nathan Hyam putting Cora on their back here in the second half, willing them back to this game. Let's see if they can finish the job here.
Well, we kind of held off on our players of the game, Ashton.
I feel like we know what Cora's is going to be.
Regardless of what happens, congratulations, Zane Murdoch.
Absolutely, with 21. Currently has 21 points. We'll see if he gets a couple more here to seal this.
No bigger than the last six. And get it in. He gets it in. He gives it to the hot hand. Doesn't go.
Offensive rebound. It is!
No foul. You want a foul here. And
short back shot. And what a comeback! What a comeback from Cora. Insane.
Just a great job by the Colts on the comeback. And
who put it in? It was, what was it, Mark?
No, it was Hyam. So
Hyam gets the winning bucket.
Just a two-headed monster of Murdoch and Hyam there in that second half. Just a complete game by both of those players. And my player of the game for the White Pines Wolverines is going to be Ethan McCorkle.
Absolutely.
Ethan did a great job on both sides of the floor. Did a nice job in transition as well. And just a nice comeback, a nice confidence booster for these Cora Colts going into the second half of the season. Certainly something that they wanted to see. And they talk all season long how they can play with the best, and they certainly haven't had their best games against the Wolverines. And this time they come out on top. And just kudos to Coach Chard and those Cora Colts on just an outstanding victory. And that was a fun one, Ashton.
It's the best game we've done so far this year. Both of that was incredible.
So on behalf of Saultsports TV, my name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here with Ashton Young and Hauslanders in the booth. We will see you next week for more exciting high school action. The final score, 52-50 for the Colts.